Hello everyone, this is your reading, well this is our socio-political reading for Thursday, April 10th, where I try to cover as much as it possibly can politically, but also helping you guys out with whatever, soul process we're going through. So, let's see, what is it that, what will be happening? What will be happening on the socio-political levels today? Right there. Okay. It's about enjoying nature. I did allow for reversals. It's about enjoying nature. Maybe some idiot that loves to go golfing all the time has a leak. A whistleblower, maybe. Yeah, the pages are about messages. We have 2 pages today. And it has to do with the wealth. It has to do with the richest. It has to do with people who hide behind walls. Maybe somebody's coming out of the bushes. The Page of Swords, when he comes out reversed, there can be falling down. There can be an accident. Definitely, at the least, somebody who is, has promises that haven't been delivered. All talk and no action, And then, who's this guy that has a lot to say? And maybe it's someone talking about what's happening. This guy who was elected, not legally though, this guy who got in. Maybe there's talk about how he got in illegally. And there's a lot of it that helps, revolutionize, because this guy can be a little bit of a reveling in information. We've got the salamanders, that have to do with regeneration. Anyway, all I can say for sure, it's about money and mo money. And who has it and who doesn't, who has lied as to what he could bring through. And now we're just seeing him, on one level, if this is just talking about Felon45, I will never say 47 because he wasn't duly elected. He squeaked in because of Putin's support and the Fleon that won't let go of him. The flea on his back. And I don't know, maybe he's letting go of him. Maybe this is about Leon, whatever, walking away enthusiastically somewhere else because he's had it. And he can't stick around much past late May or early June because of his 130-day contract that if it's a contract or what, but legally he can't, because he wasn't elected. He's not a part of Congress, so he can have a contract with Trump and his administration, but not for more than 130 days. So, but there's news. Again, it's another big news day, and it has to do with somebody not delivering on his promises, and or maybe he falls down. Because this card rules the legs. And it's a card of accidents. It's also a card of being a whistleblower when it comes to reversed. Yeah. Could also be a lack of circulation in the lower legs. And we're seeing it. So we're seeing something. I just can't say for sure what it is yet. Let's see if I can get any clues with the astrology. Maybe we can Figure it out. Well, the moon is within 4 degrees of the south node. So the moon, remember, is always the mood of the public. In Virgo, we're wanting the facts. It's at the last decan of the sign, between 20 and 29 degrees. So we are deepening in our understanding of facts and what happened in the past, because the south node of the moon is always about the past. North node's the future. Who's been victimized, who's been gaslit, and how many people are moving away from that with Neptune there. Lots of energy here with full of confrontation. Goes back and forth. More facts coming out the moon moves a half a degree every hour, so 1 degree every 2 hours. So all darn morning. I have this chart set for 5 a.m. Pacific. But, every hour that goes by, it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. More and more and more comes out from the past, which are full of facts. And it comes back over here with a confrontation to the government. So here we are with analyzing and rationalizing all the victimization that the government has been doing under Donald John Trump and, Mr. Doge and his little boys. And then we have all of this energy coming quickly to connect with Mars, and Mars moves really fast and goes this way, connecting to the past. So it's all about the safety of our homeland and the security of ourselves and our families. And then we have the ability to wake up. Also, Mars opposing Pluto, again, the power of the people and the homeland against the tech bro oligarchy, mafia, and there's that. We also have 3 inconjuncts, which bring in the need for, a change, an adjustment, and it's coming from people who don't want to be left out, people who are feeling abandoned. What happened to FEMA? And just the facts. What are the facts? We still have Jupiter at the T-square, at the point where there's a lot on Jupiter, and Jupiter's just pumping out more and more information to give us the truth. It's there if we want it. If you don't want it and you want to just listen to Fox News because you think it's entertaining and you are in a cult, then go ahead. You're not going to get the truth. The big disruption to plans is right here between the information that's being pumped out and the power of the people coming together and networking. Nothing can be hidden nowadays. As long as you don't mind being a bit of a whistleblower, putting yourself out there, and this could be very well could be a younger person. It could be a lot of younger people who have had it. Because, what has happened to all the gun laws? Why is it always about money? Why does everything always come down to the equation of money? What if we took money out of the equation and made our decisions based on inclusion? So, yeah. Let's see the tightest orbs going on. Yeah, it's the South Node to Mercury. Yeah, of course, the 27 degrees. And then this one in conjunct from the moon this morning over to Chiron. So the people who are feeling left out and abandoned is really on full display. And then, of course, the aspect of the architect from Mars to the south node and over to Mercury on the north node. So again, it's about news coming out, coming full circle, dissecting to get to the truth, and then we act accordingly. Let's see what happens if we go forward. There we go. So now the moon has even made it on the other side of the south node and has picked up a bunch of, all the facts, and they're out there, and that's only 1 p.m. Pacific. So, what a morning. And all evening, we have Rachel Maddow to look forward to. If you don't have MSNBC in your lineup some way that you can watch it live, I wish I could say that you can still get everything, but I can't. Maybe there's some YouTube channels that kind of like pirate her information and put it on their channel, but MSNBC sucks when it comes to their YouTube channel, showing the thing in an entirety, and also breaking it up and putting things up there. But they're great if you have it in your. I pay $10 extra a month to have them on my cable, and I don't have CNN because I don't want to pay for both. So maybe CNN will put it out there. There's that possibility too, but there's nobody like Rachel. No one. Heather Cox Richardson, I'd watch her. I love her when she does her talks, and she has a YouTube channel too. And you can also get her newsletter delivered to your inbox. Well, if you're up really late, you'll get it, but I read it in the morning. So I think this is good enough for today, and I'll be back tomorrow. And as always, you guys take really good care. Bye.